Can you afford to live in Tucson, Arizona? What are electricity and gas costs here? Are water bills high? We are in a dry desert after all. How expensive is food in Tucson? And what about healthcare, transportation, childcare, and perhaps most important of all, taxes and housing prices? In this video, we break down the main categories that will affect how much it costs you to survive in Tucson, Arizona. I saved the biggest and most important category for last, so make sure you stick around to the end of this video. Let's start with electricity. Tucson Electric Power has a progressive cost system that charges different rates based on how much energy is used, and when you throw in additional fees and taxes, Tucson electricity is about 19 cents per kilowatt hour, which is a little higher than the average cost of electricity in the United States at 16.1 cents per kilowatt hour, according to EnergyBot. Costs depend on the age of the home, its size, its insulation, its features, and the amount of people living in the home. Bills will be higher in the summer when the air conditioner is working extra hard. So if you'd like lower electric bills, consider purchasing a smaller house with great insulation and reach out to me to discuss homes for sale that will be more energy efficient than others. To summarize, according to EnergySage.com, the average Tucson electric bill is $225 a month. Comment below with your Tucson energy bill. I'd love to hear how it compares with mine. Hey everyone, it's Kimberly, your go-to real estate agent in Tucson, Arizona, and today we are talking about what it costs to live here. Hit the like and subscribe buttons to follow along with Tucson news and learn more about things to do and see and know about this city, my hometown. And when you or anyone you know is selling or purchasing a Tucson home, all my contact information is in the description below each video on this channel. That's over 700 videos about Tucson and real estate just on this channel, so explore the rest after this one. Since we live in a desert, you might think that water is a huge expense, but our water usage has stayed pretty flat over the years, even with increasing population. Extensive efforts have been made to create a lower water use environment, and people have been eliminating lawns and embracing xeriscaping. If you have a lawn and a swimming pool and a bunch of people living in your home, you will use quite a bit more water. My average water bill is about $115 per month with 4 people, a swimming pool, and a conservative watering schedule for our mostly native plant yard. As of now, according to Tucson Water, the average household uses 10 CCF, centum cubic feet, which costs around $55 per month. A lot of homes in Tucson have gas, and having gas can decrease your electric bill, so keep that in mind. A gas range, gas furnace, gas water heater, and gas dryers can save you on electricity costs. According to Southwest Gas, the average gas bill for Tucson in 2024 is just over $57 a month. After you pay your household utilities, you need to eat. If you love to dine out, Tucson is a great place to live because of our foodie restaurant culture. Explore the rest of this channel to learn more about that. But for those Tucsonans who prefer to eat at home, the minimum grocery bill for one person is around $315 a month, according to TravelSafeAbroad.com. But grocery costs for the United States are estimated to vary between $290 to $550 according to Go Banking rates, meaning that Tucson is actually less expensive than most. Now here's a tip on saving money on food in Tucson. Check out produce rescue programs such as Borderlands. You can get up to 70 pounds of fruit and vegetables for $15 while curbing food waste and decreasing food insecurity. Healthcare costs in Tucson are lower than the national average, according to AreaVibes.com. Tucson Healthcare Index sits at 90 versus the national average of 100. This is based on average doctor visits and drug prices. Naturally, the cost of healthcare can vary greatly depending on your health insurance, income level, and medical conditions. A lot of people who retire in Tucson, and all of us, no matter who we are, will probably need some sort of assisted living care. According to Senior Living Services, the average cost for assisted living housing in Tucson was about $3,700 a month for 2023. This is lower than the national average of $4,500 a month, according to NCOA.org. As always, there are many different levels of care needed per individual, and the costs could vary greatly. greatly. In this modern world, transportation can be extremely variable. Gas prices at the time this video was made are about $3.87 per gallon. If you lack personal transportation and you need to use Tucson's public transit system, there is currently no charge to riders at the direction of the mayor and the city council. Although there have been talks that this is not sustainable, as the city must find a way to pay transportation costs. Childcare costs can be expensive no matter where you live. According to care.com, the average 40-hour cost of childcare in Tucson is $695 per week, but there are many local organizations such as Casa de los Niños that offer affordable and accessible early childhood development programs for those who are struggling. What about taxes in Tucson? Well, for property taxes, you can expect to pay around 1% of the assessed value of the home, but this can be higher depending on the area of town. When it comes to sales tax, you will be paying 8.7% in the city of Tucson and Vail, 8.6% in the suburb of Oro Valley, and 8.1% in the suburb of Sahuarita. Unfortunately, you aren't going to get away from a decent amount of sales tax in the Tucson area. Starting in 2023, Arizona instituted a flat tax of 2.5% for all income levels and filing status. Arizona ranks number 10 in the nation for lowest income tax rate. There are 9 states that don't have income taxes, but I'm sure they'll get you in other ways. Finally, the category you have been waiting for, and that is the cost of housing. According to rentometer.com, the average apartment rentals in Tucson range from $1,100 to $1,700 a month, and the average house rents for $1,600 to $2,300 a month, depending on the size. But when you're ready to purchase a home in the Tucson area, you'll want to know that the average price of a home for sale is $460,000. As a real estate agent, I can say that we have many homes for sale that cost much less than $460,000. So please don't feel that you're definitely going to have to pay that price tag. As always, reach out to me when you're ready to sell or purchase a home here. All my contact information is in the description of each of our over 700 videos on this YouTube channel, and I would love to discuss home prices and areas that might match your search criteria. I hope you've learned a little bit today about cost of living in Tucson, Arizona. The price of living in this city can certainly vary based on interests, lifestyles, and the type of property and area you live in. Comment below with your tips for how to save money in Tucson, and like and subscribe to explore the rest of this channel for things to do and see and know about this city, which is my hometown. Don't forget to contact me for your Southern Arizona housing needs and to discuss more about Tucson and real estate in general. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next Tucson video.